Batman, look at this. 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". Do you like it, Batman?
That was awful.
Yeah, I know. I wish our moms never had the same name. Wait, what?
What's up, guys? My name is Dean O'Brien III Jr., and today we're going to be reviewing McFarlane Toys Digital DC Direct Superman Our Worlds at War action figure. So in the front of the box, you can see Superman and his accessories. Down here is the Superman logo, Agents 14 and up. Up here, there's the logos and stuff. On top of the box, there's the logo again, and it says 22 points of articulation. On the side of the box, it says Superman Our Worlds at War, and the other side, there's a QR code. The back of the box, there's some comic art, and in the bottom of the box there's another QR code. Anyways, let's not waste any time and let's open the figure. So here's Superman out of the box with his accessories. So before we look at the figure, let's look at his accessories right here. And here are the accessories. He doesn't come with much, but hey, it's something, I guess. He comes with two open hands here, which look pretty decent. He does have fist hands that are already in the figure. So yeah, interchangeable hands is a good thing to have. So yeah, also here we got an eagle. I don't know if this is Eagly from Peacemaker. I don't really know why Superman is hanging out with Eagly, or just a random ass eagle. So yeah, cool eagle. Anyways, let's talk about the actual figure now. So here's the Superman figure, and I really like how he looks. His face looks pretty cool. He doesn't look weird like most McFarlane figures. I actually kind of like how this figure looks. Also, his logo is the classic Superman logo, but instead of yellow, is black. It kind of has the same colors as like the Kingdom Come Superman, mainly like the logo. So yeah, I really like this figure. It's pretty cool. One thing that I don't really like about this figure is the diaper piece being like black, and there's like a little bit of red over here. It's like, oh, like self shading and shadows and stuff, but like it just kind of looks weird. So yeah, I don't really like the diaper piece being black. I would have liked it was like dark red, like the logo and the cape here. But besides that, I really like how this figure looks. Also, the cape does have the Superman logo, and that's pretty cool because most McFarlanes don't include the back logo. So yeah, that's pretty cool that he does have the back logo, and it's also black as well. So that's pretty cool that the logo here is black, and in here in the back of the cape is black as well. So yeah, here's Superman behind, from behind, and yeah, the diaper piece is completely black. I don't really like that, but hey, who cares? Also, like in the cape here has all the serial numbers and all that random legal bullshit. And for the legs, they look pretty good. They're not as tall. I mean, they are pretty tall here, but they're not as tall as like most other McFarlane figures that have ridiculous long legs. I don't know why. It's just a shitty scale, to be honest. But yeah, the boots look pretty good. I really like the the shape here. I think these are the exact same boots as the Dark Knight Returns one. I think the only thing that they changed is the logo and the head, obviously. So yeah, and the boot looks pretty decent. The only thing that I don't really like is the peg here is black instead of like red. I don't know why that little peg is black, and in the other feet as well it's the same thing, so that kind of sucks. But besides that, I really like how this Superman looks. I really like it. It's pretty cool. Anyways, let's talk about the articulation. So for the head, he moves about that far up, barely anything down, side to side, full 360, which is pretty good. For the arms, the butterfly joint or ball joint thingy barely moves side to side at all, but it does go up and down quite a bit, so that's pretty decent. For the actual arm, it moves about that far up. He has single jointed elbows, which move side to side. His hands move 360, and this lower part goes 360 as well, which is kind of hard to articulate because it's very stiff. For the torso area, he doesn't crunch anything forward, which really sucks. And backwards, he does crunch pretty good, for like flying poses and stuff, so that's pretty decent. For the legs, they move side to side a little. He kicks about that far up. He barely kicks anything backwards. He has dual molded knees, which are very stiff, especially this top one. And for his feet, they go 360 up and down, ankle pivots, and toe joints. So the Superman figure stands about 7.5 inches tall. So yeah. And here he is scaled with my other McFarlane figures, and he scales pretty good, especially with Batman. Batman's like slightly shorter than Superman, and I think that he scales pretty good with at least the Rebirth Batman. The Aquaman here is a little too tall, in my opinion. He should be like at least like similar to or like slightly shorter than Batman. But I don't know, this Aquaman figure is a little too tall, but like these three figures look pretty good together, even though like all of these figures are from different like comic runs and shit. They still look cool together, so really like it. And here's Superman next to Mattel DC Multiverse figures, and I put a comic book figure and a live action figure next to him, and yeah, he scales terribly with these two figures. Mainly the Henry Cavill Superman, he's extremely short. Bizarro here is taller, but still, 7-inch figure. Of course, he's not gonna scale well with 6-inch figures. And here he is next to Daredevil Born Again Marvel Legends, and yeah, he doesn't scale perfectly with these, obviously. So here are my final thoughts on this Superman figure, and I really like how he looks. His proportions are pretty decent, even though his legs are too big. Every McFarlane figure, their legs are always too big. So compared to most McFarlane figures, this one looks pretty good. The only thing that I don't really like about this figure visually is the diaper piece being black and a little bit of red. I would have wished if the colors were inverted, like the entire diaper piece was red and a little bit of black for like shadows. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing. But the main flaw about this figure and about every single McFarlane figure in general is the articulation. The articulation of this figure is ass. He doesn't crunch forward, which was terrible because I wanted to do poses where he was crunching forward mainly for like punching or like for like fists and like more action poses. I couldn't do that with this figure. And besides that, the actual articulation sucks because all the joints are extremely stiff. So it's just very hard to articulate or like pose this figure. And that really sucks because this figure looks pretty good, but his articulation is so horrible that you can't really do much with him. He's basically a glorified statue like any other McFarlane figure. Overall, I'm gonna give this figure a generous, but very generous 6 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching this Superman review. Like and subscribe, and I see you guys in the next video.
Batman, please! I'm sorry for saying 6-7. Stop beating me, Batman! Please, Batman!